Today we'll be using a Screaming Frog. This tool is from the UK. Basically what Screaming Frog does, it's a spider tool which crawls your website, crawls your internal linking, and kind of pulls out the data on page factors that we're looking at. So today we're going to actually look at this website called eCleaning. This website provides cleaning quotes. As you can see, fairly basic. There's content. The website does contain article and resources, as you can see. Fairly simplistic. Nothing too special about this website, really. And let's have a look how the Screaming Frog tool looks at this. So here is the crawl. It would take longer for a website with more pages, but this website is fairly small, so it took about half a minute to crawl the whole site. And what this does is it pulls out all the URLs that are indexed that this tool can crawl if it's not blocked by robots.txt. It tells you the status code for the headers, so 301 and 404, so we can see there's a few here. It pulls out the title tags. We can see this slide has a few issues with duplications, so probably changing these and maybe over optimizing some of these keywords, which simply just includes keywords and not really anything kind of a misspelling mistake as well. But making a title tag nowadays is more about kind of making it sound like something you want to read, just like a title in a newspaper. So I wouldn't just look at keyword stuffing, but I would look at something that I can work with those keywords together. So domestic cleaning services, I'd probably do domestic cleaning services. That would just sound a bit more normal, and with you include those two keywords as well. Another great thing about this tool is that it pulls meta description tags, and we can see here it's just massive duplication. It's pretty problematic. Meta keywords, not really in use. I don't think that to add them adds any value, perhaps with other search engines, but in Australia we work mostly with Google, so not really any point. H1, we can see here this is a pretty big issue. This site has one H1. It's probably in the header. I'm assuming this will find a cheap, trusted home and office. That one is an H1 across all pages. Another nice thing here, we have H1 2. So some pages actually have two H1s. One of them save money. And moving along, we have H2 header, which also will allow us to see there's some duplication. Another H2, if there's duplication with that, that's good to know. And we have here metadata, may refresh, not used anymore. Canonical, really important that the canonical tag is included in an appropriate way, in absolute format. As we can see, it actually is, which is good. However, we have two variations of canonical tags. Probably look into that as well. Another great thing about Screaming Frog, it does pull size, word count, level, so how many kind of what page within a page this is, in-links, outlinks, external outlinks, and hash. Another amazing thing I think this tool does is it does allow you to kind of isolate CSS files and image files. It's pretty easy. You can export this and just straight off send it to your developers if there's any issue you can find. For instance, with images, I'd probably look into alt tags, and probably not included here, which is okay. Now, really, Screaming Frog is one of those tools that you have to have in your possession, like for an SEOer. It has so many options, from URL rewriting. You could do speed analysis. You can import lists. You can do XML sitemaps. Really fantastic tools. and you could really export all this data into Excel and work from there. So if you're doing a massive website migration and you have heaps of 3-in-1 redirects to do, just export through via this tool, and you could just easily look at the spreadsheet and work from that. Just really great tool. It's free to up to 500 pages of crawling, and I highly recommend to if you do SEO on a daily basis, you're looking at more than a few websites, I probably would look to purchase this tool. Another thing you could do if you don't want to buy this tool is simply look into doing subfolder. So some people that don't want to pay, they can basically just crawl the subfolders. Usually subfolders like don't have that many pages. Yeah, so fantastic tool, really recommended. And yeah, thank you very much.